Alrighty guys, as you can reason of the Dragon Ball Legends TOP walkthrough video, this is going to be part 1 and 2 for the standard edition. If you guys are looking for the pocket edition, it will be linked in the description down below. Alright, so this is the team we are going to be running right here. It is Regeneration, and I actually have two versions of Regeneration for you. So the one that you see me using right here, and then on screen right next to this, I'll put up the graphical version that we ended up creating for the seasonal guide, right? So they do look a little bit different. Mine more so focuses around having more cells, specifically not even just cells, but regeneration members, because instead of the Zenkai Zamasu, I'm going to be using the Ultra Cell, and his ultimate ability kind of wants you to have more android allies. So where I could fit in another cell, another like android specifically, right? That's what I ended up doing. So we have the green Zenkai cell here. Instead of the Parasite Trunks, we have this guy instead of the Ultimate Awakened Piccolo. We have this guy instead of Nail, and then we have this guy instead of the Yellow Piccolo. And the only one that I don't have at Friendship Rank 10 here is the Ultra Cell. I'm going to try to get him up to Friendship Rank 10, but I think he's going to define with or without it. If you guys are worried about Friendship Rank, I probably would, obviously, Friendship Rank should be going on to your high tier characters, right? You want them to have the increased stats. Also, this is a blast-based team. Make sure you guys are sending everyone to blast. I know this guy, he defaults at strike, and then this guy also defaults at strike. And put on your equipment before you actually end up going into your first fight. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to do so later on. Another thing that I'm going to go ahead and put on screen right here is my attack order. So my attack order is going to look a little different from your guys's, just because Friendship Rank does play a factor into key restore speed. The ideal attack order, though, is you want colors to attack together, right? Like my blues kind of attack together a little bit, but it's kind of it's a little bit all over the place, right? All right, so the first fight we are going up against straight up in front of us, it is against LOE. All right, so this is the team formation we're going to do right here. We're just going to go ahead and put this guy on backup, and then this guy on backup as well. Just our high tiers, right? They're not going to really get us an increased amount of points this early on. All right, so for attack order, I'm going to go for this guy first, right? He does mitigate one blast arts and turns it into the super attack, but he is definitely slower than my units, so that's why we got to target him first. So we're going to pop his mitigation, then kill him before he gets a chance to super attack us. Then after that, we're going to go for this unit. We're actually going to go for double greens here, and then we're going to go ahead and go for the purple, this guy, and then the revival unit at the end. All right, so very easy fight right there. We already started it off with an LF, right? The Yellow Piccolo got his super attack on turn 3, and then that was pretty much it right there. 8. This team's going to be very easy, I think. All right, so next is to the left of us, 5-fist difficulty fight against this fight right here. We already know who the big 3 are. And since there's 3 purples here, I mean, only one of the purples is kind of concerning as a mid priority. We're going to go ahead and take out our green right here. That's going to be more than fun. All right, so attack order, I'm going to go for this guy. I want to get him out of the way, right? He has a super attack on turn 3 plus the stun. Let's go ahead and kill him. And then we're going to go for the red unit, and then we'll go for all of the purples, and then this guy at the end. And another really, really easy fight right there, too. Another thing to keep in mind that the LF Vegeta does have a strike cover for the LF Super Vegito, the Trunks, and the 17. So it definitely is a wise idea to get him out of the way, especially for those strike-based teams out there. So next is to the left of us, 5-fist difficulty fight against the Krillins. This one's super duper easy as well. But, I mean, and we didn't mark this fight in here, but I noticed that Aflac ended up taking this fight. You can go ahead and do the repeat fight right here too. So we're going to go in for this one though, since that's what we have listed on the path. All right, so this is the team formation we're going to use right here. They actually give you a lot of good stuff here. Key restore speed, you hardly see me take advantage of those unless someone has a super attack and I want them to go first with that super attack, just because I don't want to mess up my attack order. Right, so we're gonna get unavoidably stunned here by this blue Krillin. Nothing I can do about that. I mean, if I had Garlic Jr. on here, it'd be a little bit of a different story, right? You can kind of like mitigate that for us specifically, but we have to just pray he doesn't stun my Ultra Cell, because I want to go for this guy first. My Ultra Cell has a guaranteed blue card coming up. I have him on the yellow tile to get the ultimate arts off, and this guy, usually we target him last because you hit him repeatedly. He's building up his special move gauge. He's also pretty tanky because he's healing upon getting hit. There's been reports of you guys getting super attacked by that guy, right? I want to get him out of the way, so hopefully we don't get stunned right here, or hopefully we do not get stunned by the blue Krillin. And then after that, of course, it's going to be the tag units, and then we're going to go for the blue Krillin, this purple Krillin, the red Krillin, and then this one last because he does have death buffs for his allies. Yeah, that one's an insanely easy fight. We finished that at the end of turn 2, just to kind of put that in perspective for you guys. Piccolo didn't even get his guaranteed super attack off. That's a really good fight to take on for us. 1.1 million off of that. Next is going to be straight above us, 3-fist difficulty fight against, this is one of our hard fights, right? Event exclusive. All right, so this is the attack order we're going to use right here. I think this one's going to be fine. We're taking out the Ultra Cell just because, I mean, I'm not necessarily, Broly's like a mid-priority unit, right? And then the Bojack, he's going to get weaker as we take out his team. But that blue Bojack, we usually do target him last, right? So I kind of want to just avoid damage on this guy if possible. So we'll go ahead and just do it like this. And attack order, so we're going to go for Raditz first. You have to go for him first. He has a super attack on turn 1. And then we're going to go for the Demon King Piccolo. Then we are going to go for the blue Broly, right? Blue Broly. And then we can go ahead and go for this green, this yellow, and then the Bojack at the end. All right, we got the LF right there. So every fight that we've had so far hasn't even gotten to turn 4. 945, we're doing good. Next is to the right of us, 5-fist difficulty fight against the Dragon Fist. This one's gonna be easy too, to be honest. All right, so this will be the team formation we use right here. So high tiers, we're just gonna go ahead and sub them out. These key restore speed, I mean, for Cell doesn't really matter for him to be on it, just because he's gonna be first anyways. Even if I did this though, like say like for whatever reason, like oh maybe I want to super attack with Bootanks first. Bootanks is still not fast enough. Even with the 18% that he would get right there, he still wouldn't be faster than the Ultra Cell. So it's kind of a moot in a way. All right, so attack order here. We're going to go for this guy first. Probably going to waste the Bootank super attack on him. It is what it is. I mean, unless like my red cell and my green cell can do a ton of damage and just kill him. But then after that, we're going to go for the Dragon Fist. Then after Dragon Fist, I'm probably going to take out one of these reds. And then we'll go for the purple Tapion. And then after that, it's just easy, right? Those two are non-issues. All right, so one thing I will mention here is that a lot of people always end up giving advice to take the purple Tapion last because he debuffs your whole team when hit for one turn. But he has a cover change, right? A non-restricted, non-health gated cover change. And he has a cover change for the yellow Tapion, right? So you're going to get hit with that debuff regardless. Like it does, especially if you want this guy out of the way first. That's exactly what happened. I didn't even realize it. So we go for him first, purple Tapion comes in, he cover changes, and we get debuff. Next is to the left of us, 4-fist difficulty fight. We just did this one a little bit ago. This one's going to be pretty easy as well. So this the team formation we are going to use right here. So again, we'll just take out one of our green units. Something cool that did happen last fight though is that, so we finished it on turn 3, but before Piccolo got his super attack off, so he has a full gauge right here. He's going to super attack 2 times potentially on this fight. All right, so attack order, this guy again, of course. We're probably going to waste a Bootank super attack on him. It is what it is. I mean, ideally, want my green and my red to just kill him so that Bootanks can super attack this guy. But if it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world. We're still going to go for that guy, and then we're going to go for all of the purples, and then this guy at the end. All right, so pretty easy fight. We got the big 3, quote-unquote, out in turn 1, right? So we were able to finish this guy off with the Bootank super attack. Honestly, it wasn't a waste. I think it's actually value there. And then we got this guy out, and then we were able to go ahead and super attack this guy with our base form Yellow Piccolo, killing him as well. And so you can see right here, we finished it before he got his super attack off on turn 3 again, so he has a full gauge once again. Next is straight above us, 5-fist difficulty fight against the Super Saiyan 2s. All right, so this is the formation we're going to be using right here. There's double reds, and I'm not necessarily scared of the reds. I'm going to go ahead and just put this guy on backup just for good measure. This guy does have an ultimate arts, and we're going to use that directly onto the tag unit. All right, so attack order, let's go ahead and snipe this guy with our Cell ult, and then a Bootank should be able to take care of the Gohan, because this guy is getting stronger as allies die, right? And then we can go for the Kefla since our purples kind of do. Or, well, the Zenkai Cell, he kind of attacks towards the end there. And then after that, we can go ahead and go for... And then after that, we can go for the Shallot, this guy. And then I am going to go for Vegeta last, just because he will suicide, like, bomb you, right? He'll do his, like, final explosion if he does get below 15% HP. So we're going to kind of just go for him last to kind of, you know, be a little careful around that. Or you could go for him first, right? He's not going to be able to do it if he's just dead right off rip. All right, super easy fight. We didn't even get to turn 3. Like, we finished that at the end of turn 2. 1.2 million, and we did get the full kill. All right, so next is straight above us, 3-fist difficulty fight against the Broly fight. So this one is a little bit annoying, right? All right, so this is the team formation I'm going to use right here. I am going to sub out this guy because it's double purples, and this guy will be on the... Just because I'm a little bit worried about Videl hitting him, just a little bit, right? I don't want to bring in too many blues here because I also want to get the Videl out early. So for attack order, Broly easily, right? Broly easily. Don't let him transform. Don't let him stun you on turn 2. None of that stuff. And then after that, I think we do just kind of like nuke this Goten, especially since Super Baby 2 is going to have his super attack. Our yellow attacks last, and then we go for the Videl. Videl is a mid priority to a high priority, right? She actually does have some decent damage going on. And then the last 3 are just annoying, right? Because this guy has death buffs. This guy he gets all his like kit after he gets 50% HP. And then this guy has the barrier mechanic, right? So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to actually get this Gohan out of the way, then this Goku, and then we'll get the Broly. All right, that one was pretty easy. I think the only thing that I'm not really 100% like the top 3 units you take out here is going to be the Broly, the Videl, and then the Goten. Specifically more so the Broly and the Videl. But the last 3, I just don't have like... I don't have it down to science. Either way, we finished that off turn 3. We actually did get the LF with the yellow Piccolo, so still easy enough. Next is to the right of us, 5-fist difficulty fight Dragon Fist again. Alright, so this is the team formation I'm going to use right here, doing it a little bit differently now that we kind of like know where the purple Tapion is going to be cover changing. So put this guy on back up and we'll put this guy on back up. Alright, so attack order, I am still going to go for this guy first, even though the purple Tapion's going to come in, cover change for him, and then do debuff us, right? Because he's still applying and reapplying buffs at the start of each turn, and debuffs too. So let's go ahead and get him out of the way, and then we will just go for the purple Tapion, right, since we're already going to have some damage on him. And then we can go ahead and go for the green here, the Dragon Fist. Then we can go, the last 3, not a big deal at all. So Great Saiyaman, Kid Trunks, and then Videl. Alright, so we still finished that off in turn 3, right? 1.5 million, got the full kill, easy. This guy has a super attack, which is... I mean, honestly, we're flying by these even with having our high tiers in, right? And they're hardly taking any damage. Next is straight above us. It is the Vegito fight. I hate this fight, bro. I hate this fight. I do actually... I think Blast teams have an easier time with this, though. So for this fight specifically... I do feel like we're going to take some damage here. We are going to go ahead and preserve the life of our high tiers as much as possible, so they're not going to go ahead and make an appearance here. And I am scared for this guy as well because it's double blues, right? So let's go ahead and put him right next to Super Baby 2 heals and on the sustained damage cut tile as well. All right, so let's take a look at some of the cover changes here real quick, right? So first of all, UVB has a strike counter. Ultra Super Vegito has the blast counter. And then a strike cover for both of the purples and the fusing Super Vegito. The LF Vegito Blue, the blue one, he has a blast cover for Ultra Super Vegito and fusing Super Vegito. So for my attack order, I'm going to go for this guy first, right? We don't have no strike units, so we can go ahead and kind of attack him freely. And then I'm going to go for this guy. The only reason why I'm going to go for this guy is because he does have a blast cover for the fusing Super Vegito. That way it opens me up to actually go for the fusing Super Vegito, right? And then we can go for the purples, and then we're going to save this guy for last just because he has that blast counter. So that's the first fight that we actually went to turn 4 so far, which is honestly, I think that's pretty good, right? Again, I definitely did acknowledge the fact that we were going to take some damage there. We took some damage with the LF cell, or I mean the Ultra cell, and with this purple cell down here, which isn't the worst thing in the world, honestly. We can heal that stuff up. Next is to the right of us, 3-fist difficulty fights against, I don't know what to call this, but this is really, really easy. All right, so this is the team formation we'll use right here. My main goal for this is to kind of just get as much HP as possible. So we'll see this cell on the health restoration tile. This guy, both of those two next to Super Baby 2, right? And then I'll bust this guy out just because of the double purples. Let's go ahead and put this guy on backup. So attack order is really, really simple here. So this guy, he has a turn 2 blue card. He's pretty fast, right? He has transformation stats. And then you do want to get the purple hit out of the way. Purple hit, if you're running a strike team, he does have a strike cover for that Super Saiyan Blue Goku, which is a little bit annoying, but as long as you know that, you can kind of play around it now, right? So then after that, I'm going to go for the Tau, the Birder, this guy, and then this guy. It doesn't really, after you get those two main units out of the way, this fight's you're gonna breeze through it. Like I said, super duper easy fight. You love to see it, right? Getting the HP back, very important there. 1.1 million. Next is straight above you. You go for the Frieza Force fight, or alternatively, we do have it marked, you can go for this fight over here, which is going to be worth a little bit more points, right? But since I'm not really in it for the points, we're just going to go ahead and go for the standard pathing, the easier fight, which is going to be LOE or all Friezas, whatever you want to call it. And this is the team formation we're going to use right here. So both of our high tiers on back up, and I'm going to keep Baby just healing these guys up right here. Remember, the Q restore speed doesn't really matter for the Ultra Cell because he's first anyways. This guy will build up his super attack and then guaranteed super attacks here. All right, so I kind of want to do something risky here. Listen, we always go for this guy first, right? So we can get him out of the way before he gets his super attack because he mitigates one blast, right? He mitigates the one blast, gets 100%, and then he's slow. So we usually go for him first. I kind of want to just one-tap this guy because our Ultra Cell attacks first, right? And then go for this guy. If this doesn't work out, I will let you know 100%, but let's go ahead and just give it a shot. After that, I'm going to go for this green right here, and then I'm going to go for the purple, this green, and then the Revza at the end. All right, so coming out easy fight. We weren't able to just absolutely one-tap this guy, but it's okay. We were able to, so we attacked him with their cell, finished him off with the green cell, and then we super attacked this guy with our boot tanks. Still were able to get him before he even got a chance to super attack us, right? We had extra insurance there. We got lucky because this guy put the stun on him anyways, so 100% chilling. I don't know if that's better than my last attack order, but it kind of just felt the same. Kind of felt like the same result, so it's up to you. So for the final fight of the video, it is going to be straight above you guys. Orphis difficulty fight against Broly. I don't really mind this one. I think this one's like a million times better than the Vegeta one. All right, so this is the team formation I am going to use right here. So again, we finished off turn 3 last time before he got his super attack off, so we're going to get 2 super attacks for this guy. We're going to put our high tiers on backup. All right, so let's talk about the cover changes here real quick. So Ultra Broly, not only does he have a turn 2 stun, he has a strike/blast cover for the blue Broly. The Legends Limited Broly has a turn 2 stun, turn 3 transformation, and strike cover for the green Broly. So that being said, I'm going to go for this guy first since we have the boot tank super attack, and then we're going to go for this guy last because we do have the yellow Piccolo super attack at the end right here, right? Hopefully we can get both of those units out of the way in turn 1. That would be an ideal world for us. And then we can go ahead and focus this guy down, get this guy out of the way, and then we can go for the barrier bullies. I'm going to start off with the green one and then into the purple one because I'm pretty sure the purple one debuffs you upon activating his barrier. All right, we got the LF, finished it before turn 4 even began. Dude, this team freaking rocks, bro. It's so good. It is actually so freaking good. So we got this is what we're looking like right now. 97% on him, 91%. Everyone's looking fantastic, bro. Absolutely fantastic. We are cooking with this, bro. Shout out Regeneration, man. And we are ended off at rank rank 17k. That's a little rough. Don't worry, we're gonna go ahead and play catch up. We have 15 mil. I think that's pretty solid. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.